Hey Guardians, in this video I will break down all the sweet loot that you can get from the Crota's End raid. Welcome back Guardians, in today's video we will go through all the sweet loot that you can get from the 390 light level Crota's End raid. The 390 light version of the raid can be done at all times by adjusting the difficulty to 390 when you select the raid, but do remember that the Adept primary exotics can only be obtained when this is the weekly raid by completing the challenge mode. So without further ado, here is an overview of all the loot that you can get in each section of the raid. You start off in the Abyss, and at the end of this section you will be granted with a guaranteed legendary engram, and you have a chance on an artifact and a class item. And when this is the weekly raid you will also get the Knuckles of Ao. The chest is still there in the same area, but the location rotates on a weekly basis, so make sure to check all the doors on the left when you spawn in. This chest has a chance on an exotic and a legendary engram. The next encounter is the bridge, and here you can get your first armor and weapon drops. You can get the gauntlets here, and as for weapons you will have a chance on getting the shotgun, the Swordbreaker, the Light of the Abyss fusion rifle and the Hunger of Crota rocket launcher. Continue your way through the Shrieker's Run section, and when you are fast enough to get to the chest as this ends, this can give you an exotic, class item or an artifact. The Ir Yut Deathsinger encounter is where you can get your first challenge mode loot. When this is the weekly raid it will drop the exotic versions of the primaries, and you will be guaranteed to earn an Adept exotic primary when you complete the challenge mode. The exotic and the legendary version of the primaries are the Word of Crota hand cannon, the excellent scout rifle Fang of Ir Yut, the auto rifle the Abyss Defiant, and the pulse rifle the Oversoul Edict. By completing the challenge mode you will also be guaranteed with one Age of Triumph ornament, and if you haven't got it yet you will also get an emblem to reflect the challenge mode completion. In addition, the chest and boots armor can be dropped as well from this section, along with the Light of the Abyss fusion rifle, and the black Spindle is now added to the loot pool as well. So if you are not lucky with the daily mission you can get the black Spindle here as well. The final encounter is Crota, and you have a second chance on getting the legendary and exotic adept primaries. As for armor, you can get the helmet, and other drops are the machine gun Song of Ir Yut, Ghost, Sparrows, Ships, Shaders, Age of Triumph ornament and an emblem for completing the challenge mode. That's all the loot for completing the Crota's End raid. Here is again an overview of all the possible loot drops throughout the sections of the raid. Don't forget that the elemental exotic primaries can only be dropped from the challenge mode at the Deathsinger and Crota when this is the weekly raid. So that's it for the video. I like us appreciate it if you enjoyed this. Have a look at similar loot overview videos from the Vault of Glass and Wrath of the Machine, where I also break down all the possible loot drops for you. You can find the links in the description below or in the right hand corner as a YouTube card. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more Destiny content, tips and tricks and weapon review videos, and as always I will see you in the next video Guardians.